This is the final exam review, and my hope is to help you with any questions you may have regarding the problems. There is a series of 6 videos, each one solving 5 problems. Let's begin. The first problem is an absolute value problem. The absolute value tells you the distance from 0 on a number line. It is always positive except when there is a negative sign outside of the absolute value bars, and then it's as if you're multiplying your value within your absolute value bars by -1. So your answer would be negative in that case. Otherwise, when you have these absolute value bars, your answer will be positive. For problem number 2, solve the equation using the addition or subtraction property of equality. Be sure to check your answer. So, I don't like to use that green. So we want to isolate the variable, and to do that, we're going to add 10 to both sides of the equation. Writing with the mouse provides free entertainment. So A will equal 13. And if we check that, it would be 13 minus 10 equals 3. That is accurate, so we can go ahead and put in our answer of 10. And let's erase. Oh no! Let's try again. I looked at the 10 without looking at my answer. What should it have been? 13. How about that? Okay, now that's a lesson for you to check your work before you enter it, because on the final exam you won't get that opportunity. Solve the equation. I'm going to go with blue again. And notice we have a solution set, so that means we need to look for these braces. We have, I'm going to work over here. We're going to distribute the 6, so we would have 6m. Oh, excuse me. Plus 12 minus 3 is equal to 5m plus 6. So if we combine our like terms, we'll have 6m plus 9 equals 5m plus 6. So I'm going to move my variable terms first. That's going to leave me with m plus 9 equals 6. And if we subtract 9 from both sides, we'll have m equals -3. So we will choose our braces and input -3 and hope I get it right this time. Yippee! Problem number 4, solve the equation. So the first thing we want to do is multiply our 1/4 times everything within the parentheses before we start solving the problem. I had a bad habit um, of I'll just multiply this all by 4, and that gave me erroneous numbers. So make sure you distribute that 1/4 to everything within the parentheses. That would give us 10/4 P minus 3/4 equals 5/2 P minus 3/4. This is interesting. Let's try something. What if we add 3/4 to both sides? And I am sorry, this is not much neater. If we add 3/4 to both sides, that will give us 10/4 P equals 5/2 P. Well, how about this? If we reduce this fraction to its smallest, divide both by 2, 10 divided by 2 equals 5, and 4 divided by 2 equals 2, and now we have 5/2 P is equal to 5/2 P. That's pretty nice, because this is a true statement. So, what this means in this particular case, our solution set is all real numbers. This is what would be considered an identity. Whatever number we use will work for both sides of the equation. And finally, problem number 5. Write an expression representing the unknown quantity. David scored more than 5 times the number of points Rich scored in a video game. If X represents the number of points scored by Rich, write an expression representing the number of points scored by David. So more than means we're going to add, and 5 times the number would be 5x. And we would just put our 35 here. So we would have 35 plus 5x. I hope I've answered any questions you may have about these problems. This, excuse me, this concludes our first video.